What's going on, guys? Starkator here with a video that has been plaguing my mind for a very long time, and hopefully has been plaguing yours since you were a wee lad, and your mother decided to take you to the one place on earth where you simply did not want to go. No, not Uncle Melvin's house where he gives you crack and, the dentist. The dentist is the one place where every kid has dreaded to be. Ever. I'm not a young anymore. I'm not a child. I go to the dentist. I'm a big boy now, living my life, and I still hate the dentist with every single bit of my hate bone in my life. What? Now, hear me out. Dentists are not bad. They are not horrible people. To any degree. Every time I've walked into a dentist, like, just a place, not the actual, like, chair and everything like that, but the actual office itself where they greet you at the door, and they're very nice people and all that. They're generally nice people. They ask you how your day was, they ask you, hey, are you in school, are you in classes, how are your professors doing? You always lie to them. Let's be honest. I've heard there's no good professor. No, shut up. But after you lie to them for a solid 5 minutes, they they show you what's gonna go happen today, and all that's gonna go down, and then they call your name, and you're like, oh, what a lovely person, right? Nice person. They're not gonna do anything to me. But you would be wrong. How wrong, you ask? Very wrong. So wrong, in fact, that I believe they are the anti-versions of what you have thought. Now, generally, you would think that someone to be hated so would just fill the room with anxiety. But no. When a person walks into a room and they're like, I'm a dentist, what's your profession? Oh, well, I'm a dentist. Oh, that's lovely. You went to college, you got a good degree, you're smart, aren't you? But then you walk into the actual office, where nothing good comes from, right? And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Stark, they just clean your teeth. What's so bad about it? No. They may clean your teeth, yes, and they may keep your gums healthy, yes. But they take the piss out of everything. And do you ever wonder what the pokey hook thing is called that they put inside of your mouth? No? Well, I did. And I decided to look it up. No, it is not called the wonderful hook of destiny. No, it is not called the dipper that you stick an Oreo in and you put it in your milk. That way it does not fall. Or you can get the whole Oreo in the glass. It is called the Explorer. I can't even. What are you exploring? Pray tell, sir, what do you plan on exploring in my mouth? I'd hope nothing. To name something so awful, so terrible, the Explorer. You know what I think? When I hear Explorer, I think space shuttles that progress our nation's technological advances. I think Dora the Explorer, the lovely Mexican girl who loves to get herself into situations where a fox tends to steal her stuff, and a talking map, and her lovely little monkey. Now, that may seem, that may seem pretty weird, huh? They would name something so awful, something so happy, right? Well, the next tool that they tend to use is a very similar object that they use in the same procedure when they're going through your mouth, drilling into your gums. Now, this tool is not hooked, although it is slightly angled, much like an L. What is this called, you ask? I want you to go into the comments and you tell me, after hearing what they called the mystical hook that caused us so much pain and suffering, you tell me what you think it's called before I say. I'll give you time. Did you write it yet? The 4 people watching this video, did you? Now, you would think, after the death-defying hook of destiny was being called the Explorer, that this slightly angled same thing that they tend to use more money on, even though they could have used the exact same tool, would be called something, you know, a little happy, a little, you know, a little strange, but a little happy. That'd be okay, right? The tool that is L-shaped is known as the Taft 17 by 23 probe. It's a frickin' probe. If there's any dentists watching this video, I doubt there will be, but what do you tell your children you do? Please inform me. I would love to know. Do you go home and say, "Oh no, so I help people who have bad gums, and I help their teeth go clean. Yay!" Or do you tell them, I make them go home contemplating what the life choices they made are? My guess is not the second one. Now, don't get me wrong. The x-rays are fantastic. I 100% agree with them. They show you where the cavities are and whatnot, yes. What I don't agree with is that they show you that you need to get them once every 6 months. Why? I'll tell you why. Because they want to find the little cavities before they get big. Well, did you know that if you have a small cavity, they shoot you up with numbing drugs, they drill into your tooth, and they fill it up. Done. If you have a big cavity, they do the same thing. For the most part, people don't get cavities, so there really isn't much of a point in having it every 6 months. My logic is, why not go once a year to where, yes, if you have a small cavity in the first 6 months, it may get larger, but then you just get the same procedure done. What's the difference? Tell me what's the difference. I'll tell you what's the difference. About $600 worth of x-rays that you now have to pay because the dentists love money. It's a complete and total scam. I don't get why you have to pay twice a year for something that you could ultimately just get once a year and get it done with. I don't understand it. But that's just me. You know, to each her own. Another thing that I quite didn't understand was they hand you a sheet at my dentist's office of everything you're about to do throughout the operations and stuff like that, like through your cleaning and whatnot. So it'll be like, alright, you're going to go through an examination, and then the cleaning, and then the follow-up examination. Why? On the side of every single event on the itinerary is a price, because you have to pay for each of the events on the itinerary. Okay, fair enough. Why am I paying for an examination and then a follow-up examine? Like, what? Why am I paying for a follow-up examination? That doesn't make any sense! Like, a follow-up examination really just means, hey, the first examination didn't mean anything. Here's a second opinion from a better doctor, which is actually what my dentist does. They take someone who would clean your teeth, and before they clean, they go in to look at your teeth and to see what's going on, you know, blah, 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 oral cancer, stuff like that. Then, they clean your teeth with the Explorer and the probe, and then they grab the lead doctor, the one who knows the most, is what I'm assuming, and then they take her, and they do another examination, which ultimately costs more money. Why didn't you just take the more experienced dentist, put her in my room, give me the examination, and then do the cleanup? I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't cost no $300. No. It costs so much money for a follow-up after the regular examination. I don't understand. But, you know, Clean teeth, whatever. Yay. Now, another thing, and this is my final topic for this video. When you're sitting in that dentist chair, contemplating your life choices of why you even went there in the first place, you tend to think of two things. And it tends to go in this order. The first is, how do I kill this woman? That way I can leave. Then you realize that, hey, you can't kill people because that's wrong, you know. And then you tend to make lists of all the people you hate in the world. I have come up with the top 3 people that I hate. General Tao, dentists, and then Hitler. You actually beat Hitler. Of all the people to hate, you had to make me choose Hitler over you. Congratulations.